What's up guys, welcome back to the channel for another video. And I know there's probably some excitement with this one because we've done a couple GTI videos now in succession. Yeah, we're still out here doing GTI stuff. It's a great car, but I've been running into a little issue lately and it's time to do some maintenance slash upgrading, kind of like we did with the steel oil pan. And that is new pads, new rotors, and a set of braided brake lines front and rear for the GTI. So this car has just about 70,000 miles on it. I don't know if the brakes have ever been replaced on it, but from the sounds of it, we're gonna need to replace them sooner rather than later. So hopefully you guys could hear that, but the front right brake rotor has been sounding worse and worse and worse. And I drive this car mainly on the highways, so the braking is pretty, I want to say heavy, but you're going from high speed to low speed fairly often every day. And I think it's just, I don't know, it's just worn it down enough to where it sounds like metal's on metal. The rotor feels like it's got a big ridge in it, so I think they're in need of replacement as well. And we're just gonna go ahead, do a tire rotation as well. Just some kind of general maintenance things, but let me show you what I've got and what we're installing today. So here's everything that we're gonna be throwing into the car today. We have a set of Brembo rotors, gonna try them out. I know Brembo is a very popular brand, but I haven't ever tried out their rotors. Figured we should try out their pads as well. This is like a pretty mild setup. This car is a daily still, so I didn't need anything too crazy, but these should perform well. And then we've also got a set of the braided brake lines, one from ECS Tuning, and then another from RacingLine. Now there's enough how-to videos on the internet of how to do this job. My channel is not a how-to channel. I don't show people how to do things because I'm not like a trained mechanic or anything like that. I am a hobbyist, so I film everything I do. You guys can follow along and you know, it's just like garage hangs. So if you got together with your buddies and I don't know, did your brakes, that's kind of what this channel is all about, as far as you being the viewer and me being the installer, the parts installer. So I need to get the wheels off and we're just gonna start working on this. I'm hoping I find some pretty bad brake pads in there so I can justify this. So anyways, let's get down to business, get installing. All right, rear's on, front's on, both sides are done. So all 4 corners are all done. They came out as expected. New brakes, new rotors, and the braided brake lines are really nice too. So happy to have those in. And as you can see, you know, normally I'm not this bad. For the longest time, I drove the GTI to pick up something that was in like a rock parking lot, and I heard a grinding immediately after leaving the parking lot, and I thought forever that it was just a rock in the caliper, but no, it was not. So yeah, check your brake pads. This was the back one, so there was no real way of seeing all of this marring. It really got shredded, but good thing is we're all squared away with the new stuff. So I'm just gonna bleed the brakes now. You guys don't need to see that. I'm sure you know how to do it. Throw the wheels and tires back on, and then need to run and return this part to O'Reilly's, the caliper press tool, which you will need. If you do this, definitely go get that. It makes it a lot easier to do the rears. And yeah, we'll jump back into the car and see how everything sounds, and hopefully it's performing better, not the same as it was. Okay guys, that install annihilated me. It took forever. I'm so used to working on the Japanese cars where kind of everything is easy. The Volkswagen, I love this car. I do, I really love this car. It's just kind of hard to work on. I don't like working on it as much as I do my Miata, that's for sure. But this isn't the first drive. I did drive it around the neighborhood because I had to back it out of the garage, and everything feels good. There's no more noises, thank God. Like I said, I thought I had a rock in there forever. I've never had my brake pads get that bad. I don't think it was a sticky caliper or anything because it pressed down fine and bled okay. I need to go back in and bleed it more for sure. It's a little soft. The brake response is very good. So, I don't know if any of you guys have run Brembo rotors or pads, but let me know down in the comments what you guys run. I was gonna pick up a set of the EBC red to match the EBC yellow that I put on my Miata recently, but I just saw that Brembo had pads. I've heard good things about Brembo, obviously, as well as rotors, so I figured, you know, I'll just match them. I'll pair the two. So let me know if you guys have any experience with these. I'll be curious to see how long they last. I think they're like a little bit of an OEM plus kind of addition. Like, it's not basic economy pads, but it is a little bit more of like a ceramic performance based pad. And the rotors, while they're not drilled or slotted or anything, they are vented, so you are getting a little bit of that cooling that you would expect. I think the OEM is vented too. I'm pretty sure they were vented as well, so really not an upgrade there. But like I said, this car is a daily. It doesn't need to do anything super special. Once it's in its next phase of its life, we'll look into doing something different as far as brakes and everything go, but who knows when that'll happen. We'll just give it a little bit of a pull here, and we'll do some braking. Yeah, it's good. It feels better than it did for sure. Granted, they are new pads, new rotors and everything, so it does what I need it to do. And with those braided lines, what happens is the rubber will wear out over time and will start to deflect when you press down on the brake pedal. So with the braided lines, you don't get that. So a little bit firmer of a pedal feel. I also still have that BrakeMaster cylinder stopper on here as well. So if you guys don't remember that, go back and watch that video. So all together, we've done like a mini kind of brake upgrade. We've done the BrakeMaster cylinder stopper, all new fluid, all new pads, all new rotors. The pads are a little bit more aggressive, and we did those braided lines. So all in all, win for this car. It's running great. The oil pan doesn't leak anymore. It just needs to get inspected and registered, but otherwise, all good. So if you are new to the channel, be sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button for more GTI content. I've got something coming from 034 soon, basically. Working out a little bit of a kind of partnership with them. Gonna do a part install and things like that. So stay tuned for that. And otherwise, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments below, and I will see you in the next one.